really bad eye dryness. I had headaches yesterday. It was bad. I could barely like look at the screen without like flinching away. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how I started my journey and some of the things that really helped me to kickstart this journey. So, and also another big thank you to everyone that's subscribed, that's commented on my content so far. I really do appreciate everyone and thank you so much. The first thing that kick-started my journey was my own unhappiness. 2 years ago, I'm so happy it's 2 years ago now, I was at a low point in my life. I was at a low point in my life where I didn't like the way I looked, how I felt. Like it was rock bottom for me, and a lot of other things were going on. I hated the way I looked. I'll insert a photo here of how I looked January 2023. When I look at that photo, I remember people calling me auntie. No amount of filters, baggy t-shirts can hide the body that I was carrying. And I'm not saying being at that. No, I am saying this. I was not healthy. I was not healthy at all. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I absolutely hated going out. I wouldn't go on date nights because I would struggle to find clothes to wear that was flattering on my body. And now I'm not at the point where I'm happy, but I'm content. It's a journey, and sometimes the destination where you get is not always what you expect. So I'll probably I will achieve more than my own expectations. I'm saying it in this video, I will achieve more than my own expectations. So yeah, this video is my accountability. So that was one of the first things that really kick-started my journey, was just hating the way I looked. I didn't love myself. I really didn't, because I could barely look in the mirror. I didn't really like doing makeup anymore. I didn't like going out. Yeah, that was the first thing that really kick-started my journey. My own unhappiness, my rock bottom. Second thing, I was really unhappy and I thought, you know what, you just have to put the shame away. You have to put all your insecurities away and join a gym. In my previous video, for those that checked it out, I did say my previous gym attempts, I'd be on the leg press, doing the bicep curl. But this time, I really went out of my comfort zone and started going to classes. Now, this was difficult because, again, I was insecure. I didn't like my body. And I was around like people in the classes. It was a range of different fitness levels. You had people that were just beginners and people that were really fit and they just wanted to go there for the community. It was hard, but it gave me that accountability that when I didn't attend, people would be like, oh, where were you today? Why didn't you come to class? And I'd just be like, oh, damn. Like, people are actually checking for me now. So I actually have to commit when I can. So I started going twice a week. And then I started going 3 times a week. And then eventually I would go more than 3 times a week when I had the time according to my schedule. And joining the gym classes was great for guidance, trainer, but it was also good in the sense that I was able to have a community of people with various different fitness levels, and people were able to share their own stories, where they came from, what they're trying to achieve. And it was nice to have a group of people that you're around where there's no judgment, we're having fun, we're laughing. But shout out to my favorite gym teacher, Pam. I think she was an athlete actually, but she did not play. When she said drop down and give me 50, she meant it. And it made it fun because every week you can kind of assess where your fitness levels were going. When I first started going, I was so shy. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I just wanted to be in a little corner. But eventually I was actually pushing myself because I can see other people pushing themselves as well. So that was really motivating. So I would recommend anyone who wants to get their fitness levels up or just start their own journey, join a gym class. And a couple weeks down, you'll see that you've made a community of people around you who are actually checking for how you were, how you're doing, and you actually have fun in these classes. Before, I'd just look at them sideways like, nah, I'm not going to join that. That's not my thing. But I really miss it now because I'm in Australia and that was back home, and it was brilliant. Something that really got me going, and also having someone who led the workouts, a good trainer. Pam was a really good trainer. She helped us with our form, and also my other trainer, I can't remember her name, but she, unfortunately, when she was in a bad mood, she would make you work. And I remember the first time she was in a bad mood, I felt like my butt cheeks were gonna fall off. Yeah. Failure to prepare is preparing to fail. So another thing that really helped in my journey was making my plans. And that was making plans for my meals and when I would go to the gym, because I have a very varying schedule. I don't work the same days every single week. So I had to really look at my schedule and make a plan, make a meal plan. So I know what I'm having for breakfast, lunch, and dinner loosely, but meal prepping is really, really helpful because it takes out the whole, oh my God, I don't have time, I can't be bothered, I'm gonna order a takeaway. That's what I used to do a lot of, and I still do it sometimes, but not to the same extent. So I would say make a plan when you're going to do your shopping. Make a plan of the different meals that you want to make, and then you get those ingredients. For me, if anyone's like me, I have a very forgetful mind. So a lot of the times I'll go to a shop without a list and I'll be like, dang, I forgot something, and then that throws a lot of things out the way. So bottom line is, make sure you plan your meals, your exercises, and also try and plan how you're going to spend your time. Because if you effectively time everything, not strict to the digit, but having some kind of plan really helps you maintain your goals and help with the journey. I did mention this before, but I would say make a weekly meal plan that changes every week, because that's really helpful to not keep having the same boring foods every week. Because you keep having the same thing every single week, that's when you get bored and then you'll go off track with eating healthy or eating a balanced diet because you're just like, this is boring, I want a cheat meal. So make sure you change things up. Something that I've recently started doing was changing my workouts every 2 weeks. So that could be doing different workouts, working the same muscle group I want to work on a specific day, or changing my weights up, and that's been really effective. I do have this obsessive thing where I like to track things, so I track my weight changes. So every 2 weeks I try and, if I don't do it weekly, every 2 weeks I should be able to go up 1 kilogram or 2 kilograms in whatever exercise I'm doing. And that's a great way to really assess how far you've come. So you just keep track of how your weights change in the gym. It might be a lot of work, but for me, it's helpful. Everything that you do for yourself should be helpful. And changing meals is actually really great to keep everything fresh, you know, keep changing everything around. But yeah, the last thing that costs nothing at all, it's actually very good for your physical and mental health, it's just walking. A simple walk. I started going on more walks because I have a beautiful river that I can just walk by every single day. But walking has been so helpful physically and mentally, because mentally you can just clear your mind and just go on a lovely walk. The fresh air is really, really good when you're feeling all groggy, you just want to stay inside. So walking is a great way to lose weight, just also positively impacting your mental health, in my opinion. Go into my comment section on the latest video that I made, and I'm gonna read this comment from Positively Healthy. Well, I'm gonna insert it up here because it's pretty long, but Positively Healthy Vibes, she said, oh my God, I just fell for something similar. It's that time of the month. I was looking for something that's going to satisfy the sugar cravings, but a bit of a healthier option. I was so excited when I found these frozen Greek yogurt dipped in dark chocolate ice cream bars. They're pretty small, and on the front of the box it says 12 grams of protein. Now, I didn't really think 12 grams of protein was enough to be a meal replacement, but I was really excited about the fact that it had 12 grams of protein in it. No, the 12 gram of protein and the meal replacement part is if you eat all of the ice cream bars in the box, which is 4. So each individual ice cream bar has 3 grams of protein. Like, who would assume that they meant the whole box and not a serving? Marketing scams. I said it before. Marketing scams, right? Really healthy vibes. I totally agree with everything that you've said. I have fallen for the same thing. In my previous video, I said it. So all I have to say is I might start making videos of some of the sweet treats that I make when I need something sweet. And sometimes I do buy sweet stuff. It's all about moderation. Moderation. So prepare, have the time to make yourself something nice and healthy. Thank you so much for sharing this with me. The Very Plum Darcy. She said, having a focus on the scale led to a 3 stone weight loss for me. Absolutely amazing. That is absolutely amazing. For me, focusing on the scale was just too much. I was too obsessive, but that is great progress. And from my previous video, I'm not saying don't focus on the scale if it's helpful for you, but it just wasn't helpful for me at that point in my life where I wanted a quick fix. So thank you so much for sharing that. That is amazing that you lost 3 stone. And then I got a message from Sutton16. Thanks, this has encouraged me. I'm so glad I clicked on this video. Thank you so much for clicking on the video and watching the video. It means so much to me. I'm really appreciative for everyone that subscribed and has commented below their own experiences. So guys, I'll catch you in the next video. I will try to insert a clip of my dinner that I'm making today. I'm just making it whilst I'm filming this video. You might have heard some of the background noise, but I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you so much to everyone. Catch you in the next one.